Oos, we are back. So, I just realized I was sitting on some footage on my phone, actually. But this is before Temper was supposed to fight Kenny, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was before then. Did some training with Tommy and had some sparring footage and just, you know, never used it. And Tommy's fighting again this weekend against Josh Bruckner. Crazy full circle. Like, me and Tommy, for some reason, our opponents are aligned. We both beat over at Flow. PJ, sorry my man, but 2 KO finishes there. And then obviously he fought Kenny, then I fought Kenny. 2 controversial finishes. One where Tommy's got appealed and then he ended up winning. Mine didn't get appealed. Still an unfortunate L. And then Josh Bruckner, I was supposed to fight on the undercard of KSI Logan. Was it KSI Logan 2? I was lined up to fight Josh and I fractured my rib. Couldn't fight. And then he ended up fighting an MMA fighter, and that's when he proposed to his wife. And that's how he made his stint into the influencer boxing scene. Then fast forward, Temper is fighting him in this tournament. It's just crazy, dude. I just wanted to just give a shout out to Tommy for taking the journey this far. Tommy and I's relationship started through martial arts and obviously through FaZe Clan, but it started through martial arts, me being his instructor. So to see him, the development, the progress, to be a competitor and to compete, I've never thought in a million years that he would compete, let alone multiple fights. You know, so a lot of people in the influencer scene, one and done, 1 or 2. Tommy's been in the game, you know what I mean? Now he's in this tournament and he has some tough matchups. Josh Bruckner is no joke. Dude has multiple MMA fights, multiple boxing matches now, known as like a boogeyman, incredible shape, has experience as a fighter, and is tough. Likes to brawl based off his fights. A strong dude, gonna be a tough matchup. Tommy's a dude who lives in the gym. I was just texting him today. Inspires me like crazy to see this dude, you know, incredible shape. And he's like, I see on his Instagram stories running like 10 miles like it's nothing. And just a student in the game, living the life and studying. And I just recently saw he wants to compete for a couple more years, kind of go out with a really good performance before he retires. Just super proud of him. Super proud of him, dude. As a brother and as an instructor, to see him, you know, pursue martial arts like that, really dope. We're gonna look at this sparring footage because me and Tommy haven't sparred that much. I think I've sparred like other YouTubers more than I've sparred Tommy. Just travel and timing. I went on a run before this. I'm never usually in shape anyways, unless I literally have to be, like fight shape. I don't know how far it was, for maybe 4 miles, but it was too much running for me. I was gassed. Thought maybe I was gonna spar, I'm not sure, but Tommy's sparring partner didn't show up, so I thought maybe I would sneak in 1 or 2 fun rounds, and I ended up being his sparring partner for the day, so I had to do more than 3, which wasn't fun. When Che was recording, I just got a couple rounds in there, trying to find my range. Look at Tommy being cheeky. I don't know if Wally taught him this, who taught him this, but look at him catching the lead. A punch, watch my left hand, jab, it ends up on the inside of the arm. He hooks it. We grappling now, Tommy. What's going on? I didn't notice this as much until after the fact. And then sneaks in a punch to hit Tommy. But he did a very good job of not overextending himself early. But right there, you know, just, again, we're having a playful spar, but the pity patters and the chin popping up. That's the one thing, man, that I hate to see. And this is not like me razzing on Tommy. I would tell him this when we were training back in Haverhill. You know what I'm saying? Get your hands up, chin down. But good lead hand fight here. This is Tommy years ago. You see a lot of good things here, but right here, see, now once it gets close, boom, boom. Instead of creating that space and letting some real punches go. But see, I throw a lead hook and I cover up, and there he is, leaning and sliding out the way. Good lead hand in the body there. Good stiff arm too. Honestly, that's one of Tommy's another strength of his. Again, gift and a curse. He'll jab and stiff arm, but then there's the curse. He stiff arm there, so then I step on the inside of it, rear hand of the body, step on the outside of the foot, and you see him laugh here. I always sneak in at least 1. You gotta find the body shot at least once. Wally didn't like that. We stopped there. Can already tell he's better than before, but really awkward, you know. Falls back out of the way, like this, like little things like this would constantly, I would land something and then falls out of the way. But I like, look at that. I land the lead right hand on the button again, one of the curses, because you see how like he's falling back, but then I miss, whiff, and I'm like, he's gone. He just slides out of the way. He doesn't want to stay there and trade. Then he'll move. The feints is something that he's a lot better with. Good lead hand on the outside. Again, clinching, just knowing when not to fight. Again, get me to chase, clinch, back to the center. Again, good lead hand, getting me to chase. But this is, again, here's the curse right here, Tommy. Squaring up. This is before. This is what we see what got him into trouble, which he did better against Giddy. And we see he made some improvements here. Leaning back, finding himself against the ropes when he's trying to escape and squaring up. And punching, leaving his chin up, but then clinching. Which is smart there. Got to clinch sooner. But just frustrating. Frustrating to spar. Frustrating to spar. Made me look bad, to be honest. A lot of whiffing. Much better there. See, again. Very good initially from Tommy there. Like maintaining range. Boom, boom, combination. Staying at range. But then as soon as you get back to the ropes, that was better. You get square. Look at me. Ugh. Again, making me miss and whiff. It's so tough to look at. That's a terrible entry, by the way. No level change. Being lazy. But here, he's getting squared up. He's clinching now. Smart. But this is where dangerous shots can be landed. Or missed. But see right there, that lead hand falling in. This is something that he did a good job of fixing. Boom. You know what I mean? He's slap hooking. I'm throwing a lead hook just covered up. It's one of those things like we're going to throw the same punch, but whoever has better defense is going to land the cleaner shot. Then he's smacking me upside the head. Finding punches. Awkward, but it's working. And then look at him. I throw a body shot. It sneaks in the cheeky right hand in between. Like, how does he find that? This is where Tommy excels at right here, right in the medium range. This is where he can use his distance and his range, his footwork, his feints. Again, me falling forward, lunging, lead hook. It's not setting anything up. See this right here? Don't do this, guys. This is lazy. I land the right hand, but look at me falling on my front foot. Again, Tommy. Stop squaring up, Tommy. Lead hook, but I should have followed up there, right? But I'm too lazy with my follow through. I can't throw anything else. Look at my feet. They're everywhere. I'm always fixing my headgear. Falling forward again. And then Tommy's doing kung fu to pass me aside. Doesn't even matter because I'm so off balance. He does a good job of crouching to make it seem like he's like closer, but he's not. He's level-headed, but he's a lot further away. He's 6'4", and he's gonna lean back. But again, gift and a curse. He's gonna make me miss, but then he has no leverage to throw anything with significance. So since I'm off balance, I have to recenter, but nothing really happens there from either of us for boxing. Gift and a curse. Gift and a curse. Put pressure. You know, hands down, chin up, lead hook landed. But then he lands his 1-2 straight, and he's like moving like he's in the Matrix as he's doing it. He's like, very rarely sets his feet. Why do I look so tired? Always out of shape. I gotta fix this. I'll go for a run. I'm not gonna go for a run, but I'll hit the assault bike. See, against someone like Josh, Tommy's gonna have to find ways to maintain his range. See, even there, just out of the way. Body shot. And I'm trying to, but again, this lean is diabolical. Tommy's lean slap counter. I'm always missing here. Good clinch, reset, back to the center, space, feint. Tommy at his best right here. Alert on his P's and Q's. Staying active, relocating constantly, not settling. Again, that was another, it could be dangerous for Tommy here. Boom, he set his feet to throw. But it's one thing, if you're gonna punch and leave yourself vulnerable, it has to be a hammer. You know what I mean? It's got to be a haymaker. And Tommy has one of his habits that he's had is where he'll throw, be vulnerable without, like, on his way out. So there's not much leverage. So there's no real, you may score, but it's risky. So you see here that squared up left hand. So I'm able to land a left hook. Again, falling forward, more weight behind the punch. Terrible punch by me, by the way. This is a hard watch. Look at whiff. Strike 3 out of there. Again, it's just me not working my in. I'm not setting up anything. Not working towards a combination. My legs may have been dead from the run, but still, no excuse. Oh God, it's no range, no understanding of range. Like Ben Askren, like a wrestler. And part of it, Tommy's, exiting. I'm leaning in, he's jabbing, but he's pushing off that front foot. He's already out of there. Boom. And I throw left hook. He's also leaning back. He's not setting his feet, so he hits the ropes. And I should have realized I got to work him to the ropes, then initiate my combination. Now I'm just, obviously, you can tell here, I'm going to walk him forward. I don't even care. I'm just going to walk him down. I can't chase this guy. And right there, while he's giving him feedback, just because of as you can see, I realized, I got to get him against the ropes, because when we're in the center, the dude's doing the Matrix. He's Neo. And right there, against the ropes, a little bit more uncomfortable. What the heck is going on? This is just terrible. Look at this. See, again, this is what makes the range frustrating. Because every time I step forward, right, he's leaning back. Every time I come forward, go to attack, he's out of there. Matrix. So I expect if I step in, throw a lead hook, he's gone. So here I go to step in, and he doesn't go anywhere. I run right into him. Playing football at this point. So now I'm like, what the heck? Okay, get my leg out of there. And now he's still there. Now he's out of there. Couldn't figure him out, even though I'd known him for years. Great combination. See this? This is Tommy at his best. Right here, right in the outside of the range. Nice combination. Back to his range. Nice feint. Get out of the way perfectly. Set his feet. Relocate. Recenter. Ooh, right there. Again, Tommy at best. That medium range. Using his footwork. Technical shots. Scoring shots. Look at me. Doing nothing. Fall in love with being a counter fighter. Lead left overhand. Missed. Whiffed. And see right here, one of the frustrating parts about fighting Tommy is that when you initiate, he'll disengage because he'll look to, and then he'll just clinch. He's looking to wrestle here, but he'll look for his opportunities to initiate, and then he'll land his combination and get out of there. But when you go to initiate, he does a very good job of just like disengaging, and it can be a little frustrating, especially for a counter fighter. Oh, I did the Logan Paul. I did the Logan. That's a karate trip, but I found my way in, just landed a good jab, and then I did it to my own guy, my brother. Sorry, Logan, for accusing you. I land the jab and then just clear as day. Hook and uppercut. Oh, 4K. Caught in 4K. I think maybe I felt bad. Yeah, I think maybe. Oh, lead hook. This is a good trip. But again, this is a gift and a curse. Bad technique, though. You see my feet? If when I throw the lead hook, if I bring my feet with me, I can follow up. But I'm too out of balance, so I can't throw the right hand. I can, but it's late, and we're clashing. Oh! I was going for it. Nice uppercut. Look at this cheeky. I'm like, he's cheating, but I'm proud of him. And by the way, this is what I was setting up. I'm trying to lull. This is like the one that I missed against Kenny. Big right hand, but he's orthodox. Wasn't very active, but I'm in my head, I got this master plan, right? It's me just having an excuse for not being active when I'm tired. But I'm like, if I lull him to sleep and make him feel comfortable in this range and not have him exit so much on his back foot, I can set up that right hand. This type of exchange, if I can get the timing right. And I think I just missed once again. But now I'm on trying to stay active. Look at Tommy, ready? He got the clinch. Look at his arms. Overhook. Holding it and then throws the uppercut while holding my left hand. Beautiful, Tommy. Beautiful. I think I've used all of my energy here. Nice left hand. Trying to break my arm? I'm trying to punch. He don't want me to. See, he's like out of the way somehow. And he's not letting me fight my fight. That's the thing. Not I think that was the end of it. I think we have more clip. That might be the end of it. But this is a good example. If Tommy, it's not terrible because if this is for any fighter. If you can make sure you're fighting your fight, and when the fight is happening and not in your favor, if you can find ways to disengage or clinch or create better situations for you, you do that. You know what I mean? If you don't have answers for it. As you can see here, I'm trying to escape. And this is a bad spot for Tommy, right? Back against the ropes. Hand laying on the gloves there, backhand. But that's where it's dangerous. This is where he got in trouble with against Slim. I'm going to throw here off the ropes, but with nothing, no leverage. There's no point of throwing if I'm not going to really land something significant. I'm just putting myself in danger. But then again, feet. Whiff. Tommy, Matrix. Look at me trying to escape. But do you see it? Finding his way out. Finding his way out. And then nothing there. Oh, God. Look at this. I should have stayed retired then. Nah, I'm the kid. I look better versus Kenny. I look better for Kenny. Honestly, that sparring match too also was like, I need to get my butt in gear. This is not working anymore. Man, at this point now, Tommy is either walking out or he's about to fight. Man, this is years ago. He's made a lot of improvements. A lot of improvements for sure. Even me, I learned a lot from them. Just, you know, when you are fighting tired, not all the time do you end up sparring, you know, 6'4" southpaws. So it's hard to replicate it, especially the movement. He doesn't have a traditional boxing way of moving. You expect someone to be somewhere, they're not there. You expect them to be close, they're far away. Expect them to be far away, they're close. He's awkward enough to find himself out of situations and also time things and land punches that you don't expect to land. But much love to Tommy, dude. I have to redeem myself. These last few sparring matches have not been fantastic. The fight with Kenny, not terrible. But the sparring, what's my most recent? It's KSI, Gib, Temper? I need to redeem myself. I need to redeem myself big time. And I actually have more sparring footage. When I prepared for Kenny, not going to look great either. I need to just prepare. Forget about fighting. I need to put together some good sparring matches. Wade, let's do it, dude. Okay? I need you to take one for the team. Got it? Oos.